want to know, like, because they keep pointing out to like the strength that they have now, how on top of their game, because Omen is enhancing them for these nights. Like, what does that mean from their strength wise? Why they have such confidence? Because they clearly got their butt whooped before. So what makes you so confident now? Like, how much of a boost did Imu give you?
People were mentioning earlier in the super chats about being hyped about like the fights, and I am hyped for this one. But this is the one I'm probably least hyped about because Sommers has been put. I'm not used to seeing Zoro fight the dude that keeps getting whooped on. Like, that's not normally Zoro's opponent. Like, I've seen Sommers lose like 5 times already.
When we were in Wano and we were on Onigashima and Zoro had to look up at a Lunarian, and that Lunarian was saying how they were so much more superior to Zoro just because of genetics. It's kind of like Sommers is now where Zoro was.
I really liked, because we don't get this a lot from Zoro, how he's viewing Sanji right now. It's like he viewed him as a companion and kind of like trustworthy that he's strong enough to like take out a knight. We know what it takes to take him out, but Zoro shows this confidence in Sanji, not only calling him his companion, that he's like, no, your dude's not coming back. He's meeting up with Sanji, it's a done deal. We don't normally get that from Zoro at all. Like, Sanji will mention a little bit more about, no, you could trust Zoro's strength or whatever, but you barely get that from Zoro. Because also too, my companion thing, I wonder that means for because I know they have that rivalry too, that they don't really, because it kind of shows that they don't really like each other at all. But this statement here, my companion and this trust, kind of shows a different side of how Zoro may view Sanji. And I like that. It shows like how much they're growing, not only as people, but also like the confidence in each other and their strength wise. And then I want to know, like, because they keep pointing out to like the strength that they have now, how on top of their game, because Omen is enhancing them for these nights. Like, what does that mean from their strength wise? Why they have such confidence? Because they clearly got their butt whooped before. So what makes you so confident now? Like, how much of a boost did Imu give you? Is it like 10-fold, 100-fold? What is it, And then what does it take to, like, I'm going to see, because we don't have much to compare beforehand. We know what it takes to keep them, but how much of the Conquerors is needed to now with this boost to actually take them out? I wonder if you need, like, what level of Conquerors to actually take these guys out to end them with this boost from Imu.
Zoro casually talking to Sommers is kind of crazy, considering there's so much going on the island itself. Like, he's just kind of chilling, having a casual conversation with him. Like, Sanji's dealing with Zaza and the kids, and Luffy's fighting Imu, and Loki's getting sent packing, and the Straw Hats are panicking, and all this stuff. And he's just chilling. Like, he just casual, like, hey, man, what's up? What y'all doing out here? Like, it's just kind of funny to me how calm he is. But I also really did like the reassurance that he has or the confidence he has in Sanji. I'll get deeper into it a little bit later. But like I said, these moments are few and far between from Zoro in terms of Sanji and overall belief in him. I think it's always present. It's just not always visible from him to say nice things about Sanji. So it's good to see that. Him using the words, my companion. Obviously, he's just kind of countering what Sommers is saying, but his messaging is real. Like, well, he's fighting my companion, so like, you're never going to see your guys again kind of thing, I did like this interaction overall. I like the paneling too, how they were kind of juxtaposed with one another. Zoro on the left, Sommers on the right, and then in the middle, it kind of shows the distance between them on the ship. But it's weird because people were mentioning earlier in the super chats about being hyped about like the fights, and I am hyped for this one. But this is the one I'm probably least hyped about because Sommers has been put. I'm not used to seeing Zoro fight the dude that keeps getting whooped on. Like, that's not normally Zoro's opponent. Like, I've seen Sommers lose like 5 times already. I'm not used to that with a Zoro opponent, which is probably why Zoro's so calm right now. Like, it's like, all right, bro, you probably light work. I don't think he will be. Obviously, Sommers is like amped up with the Omen and stuff. Like, he'll be strong. I think it'll be a difficult fight for Zoro. But I don't know. There isn't as much build up to this as there was for like Zoro fights in the past. I don't have the same respect for Sommers as I've had. Like, there was a lot of conversation chapters ago about who's stronger between Killingham and Sommers. I think most people were saying Killingham. But now, like, Zoro fights the second strongest guy. Sommers was the person in charge. You know what I'm saying? So, like, is he back? Are we supposed to look at him as the second strongest guy again? Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. It's just kind of weird. It's not normally a Zoro opponent. So I was kind of, I don't say taken aback, but I did like this scene. And I am hyped for the fight. It's just not normally what you see. Like, I've already seen Blades work, Haki and Blades work on these thorns. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've seen it. So, I don't know. This is probably the fight I'm least hyped about, but I'm sure Odo will make it stick for me on some level.
I get what you're saying with the whole Sommers thing, but I have some pushback, mostly because it goes to the thing when people say, oh, the vice animals are this, the vice animals are that. If you're losing somebody you're supposed to, that's not, to me, is not really a downplay on that character. Like, of course, he's going to lose the Gabon. Even at old age, it makes sense. Again, of course, he's going to lose to Luffy. If Sommers got, like, a good showing against both of them, that's bad on Luffy and Gabon, honestly. If it was anybody else that's who are not put on this level, then I'm like, okay, yeah. But no, the fact that it's Luffy, bro. It's Gaban, the second strongest in the Pirate King's crew. Is like Sommers shouldn't really be doing anything to them. Because I thought of again, it's like Lucci. We saw Lucci get put by Luffy. You could say Lucci had a better showing than Sommers, but regardless, he still lost and got put. Like Lucci couldn't really do anything to Luffy. Zoro still fought him though. To me, it's like something similar. Well, you have Lucci over Sommers, that's like whatever, but like to me, it's like the same thing. He's still relevant to his strength, especially now he got Awakening. Someone's got like an upgrade through Imu. So it's a little like, that's what I view it as that.
In terms of like what I was saying regarding Sommers, it's not even a knock on Sommers. It's just my hype level for him versus Zoro. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just not used to Zoro's opponents getting treated in that way before he fights them. Lucci was already like, yo, I'm not used to that, and it happened, and now it's happening again, and it's like worse now. Granted, like you're right. Sommers was fighting people above his weight class. I'll tell you before anybody else. Like, yo, losing to people stronger than you doesn't mean you're weak, whatever. But like, I don't know. Like Sommers ain't doing it for me right now, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like to me, like I'm gonna be like, yo, Zoro, why you struggling? When I shouldn't, but that's how I'm gonna feel. If
But
he is.
But that's where the Imu boost plays in. Like that's what I'm asking. How much did it boost him? Was it 10-fold or 100-fold? Because Sommers, like both of them are their height. They're like almost like how Luffy felt when he ate all that Elba food taking on Imu. They're like, yo, they kind of view themselves. We are unbeatable right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like even
I think what we need to see is some elevated like performance from them like immediately with the Omen boost for me to be back hype. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know, like something crazy from the Omen specific boost that's highly like, yo, I'm doing this now that I couldn't do before because of Omen. And granted, Sommers is already phrasing it in that way, like how on top of our game we are. Like that's alluding to like the boost that he got. And again, this isn't Sommers. This is Super Sommers, right?
Yeah.
Which Luffy and Gaban didn't fight. But I don't know. I just again not used to Zoro, but like King doesn't get put like this. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't see King get walked through.
That's what's kind of hard because all we saw Sommers do is face somebody above his weight class. Rayleigh, Gaban, Luffy. It's just like, what do you expect me to do? It's like we never got anybody that's well to his strength or like he never have a good showing. Again, who could have a good showing? It's hard to gauge his strength because we don't see anybody there that he actually did good against off showing wise.
Fair, all fair. Either way, I ain't his hype. Great, bro. I'll like back to the facts.
Yeah, I'm so fresh like the morning. Mouth wide open like they yawning. Every time they see me, they in G-Shock. Homie, this is too far. Homie, I feel too alive. You can see me like Illuminati. You can see me like Illuminati. But I'm shining so bright, so bright. Don't come and try to share some of this light now. Give me a beat and I control it like a maestro. Ladies on a mission, they be trying to get me wiped up. Shawty, wait a minute, can't tell if I like ya. Gotta make sure you know how to shake it like a bartender. Team with me and they all winners. And you know we ballin' all winners.
Zoro and Sommers. I love this, bro. I love it. Because when we were in Wano and we were on Onigashima and Zoro had to look up at a Lunarian and that Lunarian was saying how they were so much more superior to Zoro just because of genetics. It's kind of like Sommers is now where Zoro was. And Sommers thinks he's just a god. And he's looking up at Zoro where King was. But Zoro has something that Sommers doesn't have, which is Conqueror's Haki. And he knows how to utilize it. And he knows what it takes to beat a Celestial Dragon. So it's kind of like Oda's inversing it now and saying, well, this is what I've earned through adversity. And this is what I'm capable of now compared to what you were given. And I'm just going to beat you eventually. I love this panel. It just looks super cool to me. I don't expect Zoro to ever talk crap about Sanji to their enemies. I want to mention that because I feel like a lot of people are like, Sanji's getting like uplifted and he's getting complimented by Zoro and Larry hates it. It's not like that at all. It's not at all. I love that he's doing that because this is what the Straw Hats do to all of their enemies. They always sacrifice for each other. The same way Zoro sacrificed himself instead of Sanji versus Kuma on Thriller Bark. He cares about Sanji as much as he like talks crap, but he knows Sanji is capable, because if he's not capable, then they wouldn't make it so far. And they all have this deep belief in one another. And I think that's exactly why the Straw Hats have come so far, because they trust one another. And the same thing goes for when like they were seeing each other but going in opposite directions. They fully believe that both of them were going to be able to take care of their responsibility of whatever issue they were going to face. If not, they wouldn't made it this far. So I love that Zoro was like, yo, you're not understanding. I hate that dude, but like he's a real dude. Like I got a guy that could move other guys. He's not just the guy's guy. He's my guy. You know what I'm saying?
You guys might have guys, but I got guys. Okay.
Okay.
So I definitely loved the fact that Zoro was telling somebody that believes his crew can just be easily taken out. And he's like, nah, bro, that's my set. Like that's my crew. Like that's my guys. So regardless of who it is, Zoro would say this about anybody, literally anybody. The same way Sanji believed in like Robin. You know what I'm saying? Or like the many times where like, you know, any of the times you could think of when the Straw Hats needed each other, they would definitely get through. I do wonder what Sommers and Killingham's immortality is going to be. I think that's going to be very important for me, determining what happens next, because I would assume their immortality is stronger and Conqueror's Haki is a little bit less effective than it was before because of Omen being attached to them. And like Lawrence, Sebastian was saying, like he's not excited for this fight because Sommers has gotten beaten so many times. But this is kind of like Sommers being Super Saiyan now, you know, like he has this humongous power up, and I don't know what that attributes to. I think it makes sense for Zoro to refine his Conqueror's Haki, even though he's capable of using it at will and he knows how to use it. I wouldn't say he has mastery over it, but I do think that he is very far in realizing the things that he can do with it and how to utilize it. So him being put to the test with his immortality gimmick, it's like I expect him to be like a master of Conqueror's Haki now after this fight, but also to obtain another level of it. And maybe that's just me like hoping, you know, somebody that's on the cusp of mastering Conqueror's Haki is going to go to like a new level. But we're going to see.